Yo, what's up? Welcome to another episode as Life As I See It podcast. You got your boy HL, your host, and I got my boy Cosign Kev is in the building. Look, we're gonna get right into this. We got a lot of shit to talk about. All right, look. So first off, I'm gonna start with Jussie Smollett. Or actually, here's what's interesting. No bullshit. I heard a couple of other people say his name. Apparently, it's Jussie Smollett. Mm-hmm. It's Smollett, like Tarjay. It's real fancy. So I've been saying Jussie Smollett. Either way, I know y'all probably thinking like, damn, we still talking about Jussie? No. Actually, this is me proclaiming that I'm done with Jussie and that whole situation. Because look, basically what happened is apparently some new information came out that now there's text messages showing that he actually paid those two guys. It actually was for training and blah, blah, blah. So at this point, I'm gonna just say this. I'm not gonna get into major detail on it. Y'all can go look the shit up online. I'm just saying that at this point, it's too fucking confusing, and I'm done. I'm over it because now at this point, it's like an Empire episode. It's confusing. I don't know who's doing what. I don't know who's lying. I don't know if Jussie Smollett is lying, or I don't know if the Chicago PD is lying. Here's my thing. I'm not saying shit else about the Jussie Smollett information until we get some finalized answers. Here's my suggestion. Hook all them niggas involved up to a fucking lie detector test. The cops, them two Nigerian niggas, Jussie, all of them. Anybody that's involved in this case, I want them to just go ahead, hook them niggas up to lie detector test, ask some questions about this, and let's get to the final answer. Right. Because at this point, it's so fucking confusing, I don't know who to believe. And you got, here's the thing, you made me look like boo-booed fool twice. Not once, but twice. Okay, I was caping for you when I thought shit had happened. Then I thought you was lying, and then I started coming against you for that. And now there's new information that shows that you may not have been lying, so I don't know anymore. But all I gotta say is, you know what? I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like I said, every time I'm gonna be real with y'all. I probably did jump to conclusions, but at the end of the day, I don't know what's really going on with this shit. So if he's lying, he lying. If Chicago PD lying, they lying. I don't know anymore. I'm done talking about it. I want to get some finalized answers. Y'all ain't gonna hear me talk about this shit no more. Right. Okay? So, moving on. I will say that supposedly he has been cut out of, this is Fox official. Man, I am stuttering like I got a speech impediment. And I'm not saying that to back on anybody with speech impediments. I'm just saying, I feel like I don't have one. Well, I know I don't have one. The fact that I'm stuttering right now is ridiculous. So I know that they did say that they're cutting him out of the last two episodes of Empire. So now that the information has come out that maybe he was telling the truth, maybe that might change. I don't know. I'm done with it. I'm over it. So, moving on. What we will talk about though, so the Oscars was last night. Yeah. Or last night. So as of this recording, the Oscars was last night. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I don't really watch the Oscars. I'm never interested in the Oscars. They're very fucking boring to me. And I feel like most of the movies that they nominate are boring ass movies that I never wanted to see anyway. Exactly. Right. So, but I will say this. I did see a lot of the results of what happened and who won. And I gotta say, mad props to all the black people that won. Yeah. The Oscars is finally starting to recognize black people in Hollywood. So I'm just gonna say congrats to all of, Regina King, Spike Lee. Spike Lee won his first fucking Oscar, bro. That's so crazy. That I didn't know about. He been in the game so long. I thought he he has some iconic ass movies. Yes. Hell, Do the Right Thing. Why didn't that get an Oscar? You know what I'm saying? But hey, apparently he won his first Oscar. It was a huge deal. So shout out to them. Yeah. Shout out to everybody that won last night with the Oscars. So again, I didn't watch it, so I'm not gonna get into much detail with that. Yeah. What we will talk about, so R. Kelly got turned in. R. Kelly turned himself in. Good. So R. Kelly turned himself in on Friday last week, and his bond has been set at $1 million by the court. He pleaded not guilty as of this recording. So I'm gonna say as of this recording because we know that there's gonna be a bunch more shit coming out about this.
Right.
Like with the 24-hour news media cycle and all that stuff, this is gonna be shit coming out constantly. So I'm gonna say as of this recording right now, I know that he has pleaded not guilty to all 10 counts because he's been charged with 10 counts of sexual abuse and things like that.
Right.
So he pleaded not guilty. And apparently, as of today, the lawyer that's been coming against R. Kelly, that's the prosecutor, I guess, he has a new video of R. Kelly with an underage girl. Wow. Now, with that being said, this is not the video that came out that got leaked years ago that came out. This is an entirely different video. Now, the video has not been public. It's not been shown publicly, but apparently some CNN guys has seen the video, and they said that the girl in the video is actually describing her body as like a 14-year-old girl body, like body parts and things like that. Like she's actually saying her age and shit in the video, and you can clearly see that it's R. Kelly doing sexual things with her in the video, which is disgusting, but that's the video. Apparently they have that fucking video. So here's my thing. Go ahead and claim not guilty if you want to, bruh, but good fucking luck. You may have skated last time, but now you got way too much information that's out there. Right. You got social media is a huge thing now. Yeah. The information is out there, bro. You caught. Yeah. You caught, point blank period. So, I think they said that if he gets charged, that he's looking at like 70 years in prison or something like that. So basically the rest of his life, because he's already like 50 something, still fucking with little girls. Right. But that's neither here nor there, right? So moving on from that. So I was thinking about this shit the other day. So with the Jussie Smollett thing, and like when we thought he was like, this is like I said, I still don't know what's going on with that information, but when they said that he was dissatisfied with his pay, which is why they claim that he supposedly did this false attack. And I'm thinking to myself, and then you got Jordyn Woods, okay? Now, if y'all don't know who Jordyn Woods is, let me fill y'all in real quick. If y'all don't follow this stuff, that's fine, but I'm gonna fill y'all in real quick. That's what I do. I'm here for you. I got you. Jordyn Woods is the BFF, that's what they call her, the BFF of Kylie Jenner, which is a Kardashian, which is very famous and very rich, okay? Now, this girl, all she had to do was be this girl's friend. This girl was living the lifestyle of famous people just for being this girl's friend. I mean, she was going on vacations, being on like yachts and going to parties and shit with all these A-list celebrities and basically being able to rub shoulders with all these people that all the Kardashians get to rub shoulders with. This girl had the life made. She lived in Kylie Jenner's mansion, like at her guest house, which is probably like the size of any of our houses that's listening right now. And so this girl had it made. All she had to do was not fuck with one nigga that was in the whole world. Right? Why did you have to? So apparently she cheated on, or no, she didn't cheat, but she fucked around with Khloe Kardashian's husband. Is he her husband? No, they're not married. I don't know if they're married or not. I don't give a fuck. But Tristan Thompson, who is an NBA player, he cheated on her before while she was pregnant, literally got caught like a few days before Khloe gave birth, but Khloe forgave him. And now we fast forward now, and apparently Jordyn went to a house party that he was throwing, and apparently they said that she was all cuddled up with him and kissing on him and all this other stuff, and they said that she didn't leave the crib till like 7 a.m. You know what's going down if you ain't leaving at 7 a.m. and you know what I'm saying? So basically this has been confirmed that she did spend time. And Jordyn Woods, now somebody that we know is telling the truth. Jordyn Woods actually has admitted to Khloe Kardashian that she did mess around with Tristan. I want to say this. Wow. Like, bitch, why? Like, for real? Like, you living the lifestyle that most people want to live. Like, like I said, you getting a free ride. You get to go on yachts. You get to go across the country. You get to be with famous people. You get to make money. They put you on. They put her on. So Kylie Jenner actually gave her, like, her own little section of her makeup line. Gave her a few, things that like eyelashes and lipstick and stuff like that. And Khloe even put her on. Khloe used her as a model for her clothing line that she's created and things like that. They gave her everything. They gave her a job. They gave her
right.
They gave her a place to live. They gave her a lifestyle. All you had to do was not fuck with one nigga in the entire world. And here's the thing about Jordyn Woods. Go look up Jordyn Woods. She's good looking. She's good looking. Right. She's thick. She's considered a plus size model actually because she's not skinny like, you know what I mean, like Kylie and all them. Mm-hmm. Like she's considered a plus size model. She actually is cute and she's thick and she looks good. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, shit, I'll holler at her. But I'm sure a lot of other motherfuckers in the industry will holler at her. Why did you have to go and mess with Tristan? Right. Why did you have to go and mess up your whole livelihood? Your whole livelihood got thrown out. Like, here's my thing. Regardless of how y'all feel about the Kardashians, let's just be real. They have power in Hollywood, okay? Yeah. Regardless of how you feel about them, I don't care if you like them, but truth is truth and real is real. And the Kardashians have favor in Hollywood. They have clout, they have power, money-wise, and they can end your career. Yeah. Unless you got a career that can stand up against it, like that can stand on its own 2 feet, they can destroy you if they wanted to. Right. And that's exactly what's happened with Jordyn because she was just starting to get her career off the ground. Right. You see what I'm saying? So this isn't an NBA player. This isn't a fucking, you know, musical artist or something like that that already has their own, excuse me, that doesn't have like their own career. Right. She was just starting to gain her fucking status. And this is what you go do?
It's so stupid.
Bitch, what? Out of all the niggas in the world you could have fucked with, you had to go and fuck with the sister's husband? Right. Or boyfriend or her baby daddy? Like, bruh, you ungrateful bitch. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say it. You are ungrateful as shit, bruh. Like, you got the life that motherfuckers would kill for, and you ain't have to do a motherfucking thing for it except for be this girl's friend. Right. That's it. You had the Kardashians caping for you. They was at your birthday. They threw you a whole birthday party shindig in Hollywood. Gave you all the same shit that they would get. Like all the celebrities coming through and all this other stuff. I don't know. I just feel like, look, I know everybody doesn't chase that lifestyle. But what I will say is that in her position, she had it made. Yeah. She had it made and she didn't do really nothing for it. Why would you go and fuck that up? You ungrateful ass one. Out of all the niggas you could have kissed, out of all the niggas you could have hugged up on and been jolly, you know, close with, you had to go and fuck with the girl's sister's boyfriend, baby daddy? Like, oh I need answers, Sway. How, Sway? What is wrong with these people? Oh my God. Ungrateful as shit. Like, realize what you have. Like, I don't understand this shit. Your only job was to not fuck with one nigga. Right. That's it. In the entire industry. And you just had to. So now, she trying to blame it on the alcohol. She trying to say she was too drunk. And she doesn't even really remember how she got there. And she doesn't even really remember the whole situation. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm gonna say is okay. No, she trying to get back now because here's the thing. Kylie done kicked her out of that mansion. Right. She back with living with her mama now. It's like, oh, and this is what the Kardashians are so fucking petty, bro. Like, so on the, I guess like Kylie discounted all her shit. Like she had some lipstick or something that was like $27. They discounted that shit to like $13.50. And then after that, like she had some eyelashes that she was selling through Kylie's line or whatever. They discounted them shits like buy one get one half off. Like they're trying to get rid of her entire fucking line. Like they're erasing her.
That's so crazy.
She's done. Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest, like I doubt that she's ever gonna have a career in Hollywood at this point. Yes. She's not, because they're gonna blacklist her. Yeah. Straight up. She's never gonna be heard from again. You don't fuck with the Kardashians. I'm gonna just be honest. Like I said, regardless of how you feel about them, this is the reality.
Like, I'm not the huge fans of them, but
but you gotta. But the thing is you gotta understand the position. Even if you don't like them, you can't deny the fact that they have power in Hollywood. Right. You can't deny it. Right. If they say something, it's gonna happen. If Kris Jenner says destroy that bitch, oh, she's gone. Right. Point blank, period. Like, Kris Jenner and the Kardashians are a powerful unit in Hollywood. So, like I said, I'm not agreeing with it. I'm not disagreeing with it. What I'm saying is that this is just the reality. Look, I'm just the messenger, y'all. Don't get mad at me. Okay? So, so in the midst of all this Jussie stuff and, you know, the Jordyn Woods, oh, cute ass. Hey, holla at me since you broke now. There was so the memes, these memes that always come up. So whenever there's like a major celebrity that comes out and does something stupid or whatever and everybody's talking about it, you always see these memes, these self-righteous ass memes that pop up that be like, while everyone is paying attention to this, and this is going on in the world. Okay. And then they try to say the whole like, but continue with being brainwashed and all this other shit. First of all, nobody's being brainwashed. Here's my thing. I can pay attention to what a celebrity does in the entertainment news as much as I can pay attention to like political news and what's going on in the world. Right. Because at the end of the fucking day, you need to get off your fucking high horse. The people that make these memes, they piss me off because they sit here on these high horses and act like they're so enlightened, quote unquote, or quote unquote woke. And that they're better than everybody else. Like, because, I know about what the fucking Congress is passing a bill right now, blah, blah, blah. Bitch, how you know I don't know about that? I could very well know about that same thing, but just because I'm not talking about it on my fucking, social media or anything like that, maybe I'm not talking about it because nobody else is talking about it. Right. Everybody else wants to talk about Jussie. Well, I know what's going on with Jussie, so I'm going to talk about that. Right. I'm not here to try to spread the news for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not my job. Like, right. So it's like, I could very well know about all these things. I could know about these bills that are trying to get passed. And I do. Honestly, I know a lot about entertainment news, but I keep a balance of what's going on in the world and in politics and all that stuff. I don't dive into politics hard because I know it's a shitty game and I don't want to get involved in that. But what I'm saying is that I pay attention to a lot of different things in the news. And I cannot stand when people get all self-righteous and want to act like, because I know about this, like, you're getting brainwashed because you're talking about a celebrity who doesn't really matter. It's like, bitch, please, get off your goddamn high horse, motherfucker. Because here's the thing. There's a million things going on in the world. Right. There is a ton of stories that are going on in the world. Nobody can keep up with all of it, especially in this 24-hour news fucking environment that we've created. Right. When you got shit happening on a 24/7 basis where news is always coming out, is always rotating, and there's always new things popping up, no, everybody's not gonna keep up with every single thing that pops out, because here you go talking about, I know about this, that, and the third. Okay, well, somebody else could be like, while you're worrying about that, I know about this, and this. Right. Something that you may not even know about. So here's the thing, we can do this shit all fucking day, basically is what I'm getting at. Yeah. We can go back and forth all day, but at the end of the day, shut the fuck up. You are not better than nobody else just because you know about what Congress is doing because you don't give a shit about what celebrities are doing. You're not better than anyone. You're not smarter than anyone. You just a motherfucker that clicked on a different link. Right. Point blank period. So shut your ass up. I'm just gonna say that. That shit just kills me because every time a fucking you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Every time a fucking celebrity is big in the news, everybody wants to all of a sudden now. Right. Now we want to talk about what Congress is doing, and now we want to get political and care about what's going on in the world.
When it was about that, it wasn't.
Exactly. So it's like when we were talking about that shit, nobody cared. Right. Nobody gives a fuck, and you don't get no responses on that. But as soon as somebody starts talking about a celebrity, now all of a sudden everybody's woke. Right. Get your stupid ass out of here. You ain't woke, nigga. Right. You give a fuck about that shit. You about as sleep as a nigga on NyQuil. Get out of here. Right. You got time for that bullshit. So miss me with those memes, okay? And I'm not calling out anybody in particular, but if that's you, then I'm talking about you. So, moving on. Right. In positive news, though, you know your boy Ocho Cinco. Ocho Cinco was in the news. Chad Johnson, if y'all don't know who that is. Chad Johnson, who did he play for? Do you remember?
Cincinnati. A bunch of different teams.
He played for a bunch of different teams. Is he still in the NFL? Yeah. He's not in the NFL. Okay. That's what I thought. Yeah. Well, apparently he still got money. And he's still a generous guy. So this is some positive news for y'all. So in the midst of all the bullshit that's going on, so this is what happened. So Chad Johnson, a.k.a. Ocho Cinco, what was the last team he played for? Do you know?
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, who they?
Bengals.
The who?
Bengals.
Oh, the Bengals? The Bagels? Okay.
They in Ohio, so yeah.
Yeah, nobody cares. Yeah. So I know the Bengals are not really. Am I even saying that right? Yeah, who cares? Moving on.
Nobody cares about them.
Right. So Ocho Cinco. So he was on Twitter. On I don't know what day this was, but it was recent, and he said, "How is everyone's Friday going so far?" So, somebody replied to him, just edit him and said, facing eviction, but it's Friday, so ? And then they did like a shrugging of the shoulders, like, who cares, like whatever. And so, most celebrities, when you at them on social media and shit like that, they don't really respond. Like, you don't expect them to respond. Right. You know what I mean? Because they got a whole bunch of they got millions of people trying to respond to them. Right. So they don't always respond back. Well, Ocho Cinco apparently saw this and he felt like it was something they need to speak on. So he goes, eviction, ? Show me the notice and I'll take care of it. And so, no bullshit, the dude posted his eviction notice and, back to him.
Right.
Well, then he goes, tell your landlord next time he put we in all caps. He said, fall behind on rent to play me in FIFA for the balance. And then he put the 100 emoji. And then the dude showed a screenshot of he got a PayPal transfer for $1,500.
Holy crap.
And it's a screenshot. He actually showed the screenshot to it. So you know what? I have to say this. Shout out to Ocho Cinco. For doing something positive for somebody who was in a bind. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit that I like to hear about. That's the shit that I like to see. Because I feel like...
You don't hear that a lot, so it's like, you don't see it a lot either, so it's like...
Yeah, you really don't. You don't see a lot, especially on something like social media.
Yeah.
Because people say shit on social media all fucking day. Like I said, a lot of people respond to these celebrities online and you don't always expect to get a response back.
Right.
So the fact that Ocho Cinco not only like perked up and listened to him, but followed through and actually helped this dude, he kept this man in his fucking apartment.
Good.
And
good.
he even said, like, next time you fall behind, like, you come holler at me.
Right.
I think that's very dope.
Yeah.
So positive shit right there.
So it's not just a one-time occurrence. So it's like,
well, you hope. He might have just said that shit, but if that not, I got a feeling though, like, come on now, you can't take advantage of a shit like that. Like, don't be falling behind on purpose so that you can go holler at Ocho Cinco for it. So hopefully dude isn't like shady like that. But I think, again, I think it's really good that that he did something like that. So good shit right there. Good positive story right there.
Yeah, that's good.
And I like that. I like that a lot. I like it like that. Oh, bruh. So if y'all haven't heard yet, All That, the show that was on Nickelodeon a long time ago with Kenan Kel and all the motherfuckers, they're reviving it, and Kenan Thompson is gonna be the executive producer.
Nice.
I am stoked about this, and I'm almost about to sell my kids to Nickelodeon so that they can be on it. I'm like, you need to go be on this show. Go do something with yourself. The reason why I say that is because I don't know about y'all, but growing up, that was my favorite show.
Yeah, it was.
I wanted to be on All That. I wanted to be on All That so bad.
Yeah.
Like, I used to ask my parents. So this is a little insight about me. I used to literally ask my parents if they could just take me to Universal Studios Florida because that's where they used to shoot All That. And I told my parents, if you just take me down there, I'll take care of the rest.
Right.
Like,
I got this. I can do it.
Right. Like, I'm just assuming that they just gonna let me on the show because I'm me, right? Yeah, okay. But that's what I thought as a kid. I wanted to be on that show so bad.
Yeah.
I wanted to be best friends with Kenan and Kel. I loved Kenan and Kel, and I thought they were the coolest motherfuckers around.
Right.
I looked up to them, all this shit. So this right here warms my heart because they said that one of the things that they said is that they're actually going to bring back a lot of the original cast.
Nice.
Which I think is super cool. They said that they're gonna have a new cast, but they're gonna have former cast members making an appearance.
Nice.
And they said that basically the revival of All That is a part of the network's effort to pull its past to help secure the success of its future. And that's the reason. It says, according to the site, executives have tested new editions of Hey Arnold and Legends of the Hidden Temple. Which I don't know if you remember that game. It was the game. It was like the game. It was kind of like Double Dare. Yeah. Where they had to answer questions and then they had to run an obstacle course. And that moving mouth guy, that guy would talk of the Legends of the Hidden Temple, that face. I forgot his name. But if y'all 90s kids, y'all remember what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for this. And then it made it even better because I saw a video, Kel posted an official video on his Instagram, and he was like, yeah, I know y'all been hearing about the All That revival and all this other stuff, and he said, guess what? It's happening. And then he turns the camera and he's right next to Kenan.
Oh shit.
So Kenan and Kel are back together.
Like,
I'm like, yeah.
I didn't ever think these niggas would get back together.
Okay, so if y'all don't know, there was a time where Kenan and Kel weren't cool with each other.
Right.
For whatever reason. And it wasn't really on anybody's part. I remember Kel was saying that Kenan I think it was really on Kenan's part.
Yeah.
And I guess Kenan wasn't even talking to Kel. He wouldn't even try to respond to him. He would try to hit him up and contact him. And Kenan just wasn't responding. For whatever reason. I don't know. There wasn't an official reason given. But basically, he was not responding to Kel. So I honestly never thought that this would happen.
Exactly.
So seeing them two together again, I gotta say, one, I'm proud of y'all for squashing whatever beef y'all had and just being the bigger man about it and just you know coming back together because they really seemed like they was actual good friends.
Right.
Even when I watched Kenan and Kel, like you could see the chemistry was there. Right. So, which is why they ended up getting the spinoff show because they was really good on all that, and then they got the spinoff show which was Kenan and Kel.
Right.
So I appreciate that. I'm happy about that. If y'all liked all that, it's coming back.
Nice.
So. Oh, remember when we talked about El Chapo was guilty?
Oh, yeah.
So on the last episode, if you haven't heard it, go listen to it. I talked about how El Chapo got, you know, guilty. He got charged guilty on all counts of all the shit.
Right.
Well, duh. But Chapo does it again, bruh. Chapo can't ever get caught. So here's the thing. Apparently now he's gonna have a new trial because of misconduct from the jurors.
Wow.
Yeah. So this man, he can't never lose. He never loses.
This is crazy, man.
Right. So this is what they're saying. So basically what's happening is they said that the legal team is now seeking a retrial in light of possible misconduct from multiple jurors. They're saying that the suspected jurors allegedly followed social media accounts about the case after being advised not to do so by the federal judge. So now Chapo's defense attorney, of course, his lawyer is going to jump all over this.
Exactly.
And he's going to ask the judge to conduct an evidentiary hearing to determine the extent of the misconduct. Because they're saying that at least 5 jurors went against the instructions of the U.S. judge and followed Twitter feeds during the 3-month-long trial. So they're saying that the reports say that jurors were regularly warned to refrain from reading about El Chapo's case, despite the fame and publicity that the trial has received.
Right.
So, Chapo may get off, y'all. I'm just saying. This man does it again. Like, I mean, this nigga is the real Teflon Don.
Right?
Like, nothing can stick to this man. Like, I feel like he gets so lucky every time. Every fucking time. Like, we thought this man was Dunskies.
That's right.
And now they trying to say it's going to be a mistrial. So,
fucking drawers, man.
Chapo about to be back.
They take that shit serious, man.
Yeah, they do. Chapo about to be back in Mexico chilling, being worth a
I was on the jury
Billy.
trial, too. I know how it is.
Oh, you was yeah, that's right. You did have jury duty. I've never had jury duty.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Really?
I just never had it. Oh, you know what? I did get called for jury duty once.
But you got called out?
No. It was when I was in the military. That's what got me out.
Right.
Because if you're in the military, if y'all don't know this, if you get called for jury duty and you're in the military, you can actually get off. All you got to do is just let them know that you're in the military, and I think you got to show like paperwork or something, or you got to get something signed by like your captain or something that states that you are actively in the military, and you can actually get off. So I did get called for jury duty one time, and I got off. But I kind of want to do it.
Yeah.
I'm weird, I guess.
It's like when I did it, it was a murder case for us too. It's crazy.
Damn, a murder case?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you find him guilty?
Yeah.
Was he guilty?
Yeah, he was guilty.
He was guilty as fuck, wasn't he? He said that nigga was guilty as shit. Was it like obviously, like it was an obvious thing, or was it like they had to dig?
Yeah, it was
obvious as fuck. Yeah. What did he do? How did he kill a person?
Well, they went to his party, and then it was like 4 people, and he was in the back seat, and the guy that was he was the driver, and he like shot the driver and shit. No, he was the passenger. He shot
the driver?
No, he shot the passenger. The driver was the friend, but he was in the back seat. But
he shot the passenger in the front.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, why you shoot the driver? Like, that's the stupidest shit ever. Why would you shoot the driver, the nigga that's driving the car? You gonna die too, stupid.
He was gonna shoot the driver because he was a witness, so yeah. It's like,
well, he was gonna shoot him, but you gotta shoot that nigga after he got out the car. Like, you gotta wait. You be like, pull over real quick.
Yeah.
I got something to tell you.
It was like, it was 4 people in the car, and he was behind the guy that was the left. Yeah, the right. Yeah, it was crazy.
Too bad, so sad.
Yep.
Well, hopefully he don't come after you. I just hope that he don't come after you.
I was never worried about that shit, though.
He said, I ain't worried about that.
I'm from
Let
Chicago.
a nigga come through. Come on
I'm from
with
Chicago, man.
I said you walk over, but you're limping back. I said you walk over, but you're limping back.
I was never worried about that shit, so.
That's good. I'm proud of you. So, and so, in other news, so we talking about music. So, Miley Cyrus. Oh, good old Miley Cyrus.
God.
So Miley Cyrus wants to be genreless, apparently, just like she's apparently genderless. That's what she said.
Okay.
This nigga said, okay. So basically, she confirmed that basically she wants to go back to, she's going to go back to hip hop for her new album.
So she want to, yeah.
I'm going to get into this. Hold on. You already know, nigga. Like, okay. Miley Cyrus have several seats. I need you to have several seats, bitch.
Right.
Because I'm done with you and your cultural appropriation bullshit. This is what she did. I'm gonna break it down for y'all real quick. She came out with a hip-hop pop album. Mm-hmm. It was mostly pop, but it had hip-hop elements all built into it.
Right.
That's why she was out here twerking with no ass, by the way.
Right.
I finally am able to say that now on a public forum. Miley Cyrus has no ass, and she is not eligible, and I'm gonna say that, eligible to be twerking.
Right.
Because honestly, the first fucking requirement of twerking is you need to have ass.
Yeah.
And not just have a booty. I'm talking about you need to have ass.
Right.
Like what you know what I'm talking about when I
Yes.
say you gotta have ass.
Yes.
Like, I got some. Okay, so that's pretty much what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus, she used the culture. She was twerking and doing everything that had to do with hip hop. Then she dissed hip hop music in 2017 and was striking it down. And then the bitch wants to come out with some fucking country, oh, I'm just a small town white girl that loves to sing country music and I love Dolly Parton all of a sudden. It's like, oh, now all of a sudden you can be who you really are.
Right.
See, you think we're stupid. That's what you think, bitch. You think we dumb. You think we don't see what you just did.
Right.
You sat here and you wanted to hang out with all the black girls and you wanted to twerk, quote unquote, with them. Then you wanted to shake your ass and be all over Robin Thicke with your... Never mind, moving on.
Right.
And you want to be all doing this crazy shit. Oh, I'm all about hip hop. She wanted to wear the Jordyn jersey and have the kicks, have Jordans on and all this stuff. Right. She wanted to be hip hop so bad. You wanted to be with the culture so bad. You was begging for some black dick, essentially.
Right.
And I'm gonna just go on ahead and say that. I don't give a fuck. This is my show. I'm gonna say that shit. So you was begging for the shit. Right. Now all of a sudden, because it didn't sell, because your shitty album that you came out with didn't sell, because nobody's buying your country music, Miley Cyrus, okay? I don't give a fuck if your dad did Achy Breaky Heart or whatever fucking song it was.
One-hit wonder,
yeah, the one-hit wonder. I don't give a fuck if you had country roots. Bitch, you should have created your career off of those country roots from the jump.
Right.
Don't use hip-hop to get yourself to a certain plateau of success and then try to, now that you got everybody paying attention to you, now you want to flip it up and say, oh, look, guys, this is really who I am.
Right.
And now that the shit doesn't sell, now that you want to go back to who you really are, because that's who you really are, Miley.
Yeah.
That's who you really are. You do love country music. I know this because I know how you grew up. And I know you've spoken about this in many of your interviews.
Right.
How you grew up listening to country music and Dolly Parton. She did the Dolly Parton tribute thing on the Grammy Awards with her. She was singing her songs and all that shit. So I know you grew up with country music.
Right.
That's who you really are. But you wanted to get into the hip hop game because you knew that it would sell.
Right.
And then you sold records off of that. Then once you got famous and you was done making money off of that, you felt like you was good. So now I can make any kind of music I want to.
Right.
It didn't work. Because nobody bought that shit. I listened. You know what, y'all? I gave her a chance. If y'all know me, I love music. I listen to it every Friday. New music comes out. I listen to it. I tried to listen to her songs that she came out with. None of them were good.
Yeah.
None of them were good. And I like all different kinds of music. Yes, I do listen to some country music, but it just wasn't good. And she didn't sell. There was no singles on the radio for her. Nobody was checking for her. Nobody was trying to buy tickets to her show. So now all of a sudden she's going back to hip hop. Okay. So basically, you trying to use the culture to get your stacks back up again because you didn't sell. Even though you dissed the culture in 2017. See, once you made your money off of it, now we was all niggas and we was less than.
Right.
You don't want to fuck with that urban quote unquote music. That's what they call it when they don't want to call it nigga music. They call it urban.
Right.
Yeah, I said it. You heard it here first. So, so now that urban music now that the country music didn't work out for her, now she's gonna go back to urban music.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
And some people just want to accept it and bring it back.
Yeah, I mean, of course, some people. I mean, here's my thing. At the end of the day, if the music is good, hey, I got no choice. If the music is good, I'm gonna bump it. That's just how I am. I can separate the artist from the music. Okay, even though I know she hates, that she's not really into hip hop music, I can accept the fact that, if the music is good, it's good. Because I did like some of her hit songs that she came out with, like, you know, We Can't Stop and things like that, and all the other singles that she came out with back in the day. They were legit. So I gotta give her that. She can make music within that genre. But here's my thing is, I don't like when artists like to use a genre to make money like for themselves. Huh?
I said like Kid Rock.
Kid Rock is another one that did the same thing. Pink. I love Pink. Before y'all get all hype, I love Pink. I feel like Pink was the most successful person at doing that.
Yeah.
And honestly, here's the thing about Pink. Pink was actually forced into that role.
Right.
All right, she was forced into doing like R&B. They wanted to make her like the white R&B singer girl.
Right.
Like that's what they wanted to make her. They wanted to make her the blue-eyed R&B soul singer. Right? And so that's what the direction that they wanted to take her in. So she did it for the first album, and then she went back to them on the second album and was like, this is the kind of music that I want to make.
Right.
And they straight up told her, and I forgot the dude's name. I can't think of it right now off the top of my head, but it's a very, very famous producer. Excuse me. And I do know his name normally, but I can't think of it right now. But basically, she went to him and said, this is the music that I have for my second album. And he listened to it and he said, I think you're abandoning your clientele, like your fans, the fans that you have built from the songs like There You Go and things like that. Go listen to There You Go by Pink, and then go listen to everything after that. You can see the difference in the music and the style and the genre. But I feel like she did it the best. She was true to herself, and she stuck with her guns. And she told him straight up, she said, well, you know what? This is what I want to put out. If it flops, it flops. But you know what? At least I put out something that I truly believe in and that I truly wanted to do. Now, don't get me wrong. Here's what I like about Pink, and this is what the difference was between her and Miley Cyrus. Pink never denied being influenced by soul singers. She loved Mary J. Blige. She loved all the R&B, like 90s music of that time. She was very much into that. She grew up with that stuff, but she also grew up listening to other genres as well. She didn't want to pigeonhole herself into one genre. And I understand that, especially when you're influenced by so many different genres. I can understand you don't want to do just one type. And that's exactly what she was trying to express. And honestly, if you listen to Pink's music now, it's all over the place. Sometimes it's rock style. Sometimes it has like some hip hop flavor to it. Sometimes it has a pop flavor to it. Sometimes it has... She's all over the place. I respect Pink. So just know that Pink kind of did the same thing, but she stayed true to herself, and her records actually sold. So there's that. It's like Pink can actually make some music in a different genre and actually make good music. Miley Cyrus can't do that.
No.
And I said it, so who cares? Oh, this one you gonna like. So if y'all don't know, I'm gonna just put him on blast real quick. Cosign Kev is a WWE fanatic, all right? He been following WWE since like The Undertaker was a baby, all right? So, so I'm just gonna be like, he been following this shit forever. So this is for you. So Chris Hemsworth, you know who that is, right? Avenger. He is going to play Hulk Hogan in a biopic.
I heard about that.
And it's gonna be for Netflix. It's gonna be for Netflix. So this is not coming out in the movie theaters. It's gonna go on Netflix. And so with that being said, they said that they was gonna basically talk about his rise to fame and his rise
talk
to
about the other stuff though.
Right, and this is what I found very interesting. They said they're not gonna include certain parts, so personal conflicts that he's had in his life. They said most notably he was embroiled in a sex tape scandal with the wife of a friend and a radio personality, including a years-long lawsuit that precipitated the end of Gawker. So if y'all don't know what Gawker is, it was Gawker.com, and that was the website that leaked his sex tape. Like they got a hold of it. Somebody from Gawker got a hold of it, and then they put it online. Like they just didn't give a fuck about his privacy or nothing. And so he sued him, of course, and he won. He actually won. He received tens of millions of dollars in a settlement from them. And so they basically said that a biopic will not delve into those years or the attempt to encompass his whole entire life. They said it is basically going to focus on his rise to fame and described, you know, as an origin story of the Hulkster and Hulkamania and things like that. He's also going to serve as a consultant on the movie, and he's also going to be an executive producer. So there's that. But here's the thing, Chris Hemsworth, he's busy. He's got a lot of stuff going on. So he's got, just this year, or opening, actually just this summer, he has 2 different movies coming out. He's got the Avengers Endgame movie, and then he's got Men in Black International, which...
Men in Black?
Yeah, you didn't know about that?
No.
Yeah, he's coming out with a Men in Black movie. So there's Men in Black International. So basically, it's Men in Black in London. And instead of using the original cast, they're not using Will Smith, they're using Chris Hemsworth and some other lady. And I'm just like, but for why though? Right. Like, why is this a thing? Do we really need a new Men in Black?
No,
like,
we didn't.
No, just because it's not set in New York doesn't make it any different. It's still the same concept. Right. Like, we get it. Right. We got that concept from the beginning that, hey, there was 3 Men in Black movies. Aliens are everywhere. We get it. We don't need some new niggas to tell us that aliens are everywhere just because they in London. Right. I'm just saying. Unnecessary as fuck. So Chris Hemsworth is doing that. And so there's that. So, like I told y'all, I'm a little bit weird. So the other day, Kev, like I saw somebody mention that they were going to make chicken and waffles. And I gotta say this, and y'all, I'm finna upset the entire black community right now. I may even lose my quote unquote black card, but you know what? Y'all can kiss my ass because I'm black all day, and that's a permanent thing you can't take from me, hoes. I am not a fan of chicken and waffles.
I'm saying.
I'm not a fan of it. So if y'all want to comment on it, y'all want to give me shit about it, go the fuck ahead. But here's my thing. I tried it. I tried.
On multiple occasions. Like.
Bruh, I wanted to like it because I was told that you being black, like, you gotta like this, right? So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll like it. It was not good, bro. Like, here's my thing. It's not that the chicken and the waffles aren't good. I like chicken and I like waffles. Okay, but together, separate though. I can't deal with them together. To me, I feel like once you put them together, those flavors don't mix for me. Yeah, they don't mix well. They don't taste good. Like, I don't want no syrup and fucking seasoned chicken along with a fucking waffle. Like, I don't. What is that? What is that? I don't want that shit.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, it just doesn't work for me. Yeah. And maybe there are some people listening to this that's like, oh, maybe you haven't had it the right way and all of a sudden. Fine, you can test me on that. If you want to say that, then you know what? Cook me some. Right. Otherwise, shut the hell up and let me have my opinion. But if you gonna say that I haven't had it right or all this stuff, or you gonna say I need to take your black card, then you know what? Either give me a restaurant, and don't say Lolo's, because I went to Lolo's, so don't even give me that one. But give me a restaurant that I can go to that's gonna have some good chicken and waffles, or you make some for me. Right. And let me experience this chicken and waffles experience that I'm supposed to have. Right. Because I've tried it on numerous occasions. I did not like it. Every single time. It just did not work for me. Yeah. So, hey, that's just one of those things that I feel like, you know, y'all just gonna have to, miss me with the bullshit on. Now, dude, Melissa McCarthy though, on some real shit. Like, speaking of fried chicken, I like, I like thickness, and so chicken, I guess, goes along with that, right? If you eat enough fried chicken, red beans and rice didn't miss her, right? Yo, Melissa McCarthy, I found out got cakes, bro. Man, bruh, she got cakes. So she lost a bunch of weight. Still thick, still chubby though. Nice. I like that. But she was caught coming back, so she was like drunk and coming back from a party out in like London or something like that, and they got pictures of her like going into the hotel, and it's these 2 bodyguards, like, she's white girl wasted for real. Yeah. You could see it like in her face, like they got pictures of her, and you can see it in her face. You know how people look when they drunk, when they happy, so they got like this like blank happy look on their face. Melissa McCarthy was gone. I don't know what she was drinking, but she was feeling real nice. And so, like, she wasn't stumbling or anything, but they did have 2 bodyguards like help her out of a SUV and get her into a hotel, and that's where paparazzi snapped her. Got pictures of her coming out of this SUV. And one of the things that I immediately noticed, being a certified bootyologist that I am, I noticed the booty, because of course they had side shots, they had behind shots, they had front shots. And I'm saying she had on a dress that was pretty form-fitting. Right. And I was like, bruh, Melissa McCarthy got some cheeks.
Right.
Like, I'm here for it. I'm like, yo, Melissa McCarthy, if you hear this, which I don't think you will, but if you hear this, holla at me. Right. I got you. I don't know. Is she married? I don't think she's married or anything. Is she married?
I think so.
Weak sauce. Well, hopefully she's got an open marriage. But Melissa McCarthy, all I gotta say is holla.
Right.
Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy. Smokers. So I know a few people that smoke. And if you smoke cigarettes, and I'm not talking about anything else but cigarettes, for those of y'all that are wondering. But if you smoke, don't move to Hawaii. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because apparently in Hawaii, they are trying to pass a bipartisan bill that seeks to phase out smoking by 2024 for anybody that's younger than, guess what age? Give me an age. What do you think the age would be, the limit to set? If they're gonna they're raising the age. Let me just say that. I'm gonna give you that clue.
They're raising it?
They're raising it in Hawaii. They wanna raise it. But what do you think they're raising it to?
40.
That's real cute. No, they want to raise the fucking limit to 100.
Oh shit.
100 years old, bruh. So basically,
if people actually really make it to that age.
Right.
Wow.
This is the government. This is the government playing the role, bruh. Like, this is the government saying, This is how we gonna find the loophole. We gonna make y'all stop smoking.
Right.
So this is the deal. They're saying that they're trying to phase out smoking by 2024 for those younger than 100. Mm-hmm. And this is what their quote is: to quote unquote keep people healthy and alive in the aloha state. Mm-hmm. They said cigars, chewing tobacco, and e-cigarettes would not be banned. So I guess that's good. So I guess you got something else to go to. But they said Hawaii in 2016 became the first state to ban smoking for people younger than 21. So they already have it set at the age of 21. But if this bill goes through, you're looking at 100. Right. And this is what they're trying to do for 2024. So I don't know, man. I feel like, here's my thing. I know everybody doesn't agree with cigarettes and the people don't like them and all this other. I know that everybody's been coming to get. They treat y'all like lepers. Right. Like, I got a friend of mine who says that. She's like, they treat us like fucking lepers. Like, you gotta go like 2 miles away from the building that you work at and shit. Like, nigga, you gotta drive down the street and go park in a parking lot and smoke a cigarette nowadays. Like,
that's so crazy.
It's so ridiculous. But yeah, don't go to Hawaii.
Yeah.
If you go to Hawaii, I hope you don't have a smoking habit, or I hope you're willing to change it. You better get your jewel on. The jewel. Because they said vaping's cool. Right. So if you want to smoke on your little, pixie stick, there you go with that. So
that's crazy.
It like I always say, man, it's a crazy world out there.
Yeah, man.
It really is. It really is. So, I got a question. I got a question to ask y'all. And I'm asking you too, this cosign Kev. Right. Do you think that it's wrong to teach your child to hit back if they get hit?
No.
Okay, I agree with you. So there's this big argument. There's always this argument going on about, first of all, don't tell me how to raise my kids. Now, I will say this. I'm not perfect, and I strive every day to be the best father that I can be. So I will always take advice and listen to, other options out there to make me a better father. But one thing I will not budge on is protecting yourself.
Exactly.
I will not budge on that. And I find it very hilarious, or ridiculous really, that people will say, don't teach your kids to hit back, and don't teach them to hit back if they get hit. It's like, but why though? Right. Like, who wants to get hit and not hit back? Like, who just wants to sit there and just take punches? Like, who's doing that? Why would you teach your child that? Yeah. Here's my thing. How about this, bitch? How about you keep your bullying ass child? How about you teach them not to bully people and leave people the fuck alone? How about that, so that they don't get punched in the mouth and get a tooth knocked out? Right. Because at the end of the fucking day, I'm gonna make sure my kid's gonna fuck you up. Right. Point blank, period. And if there's any parent that disagrees with me, please, by all means, I want to hear your side of the story, and I want to hear why. Talk to me. Right. Okay, you can hit me up on my Instagram, h.l.productions. You can hit me up on, that's it, So,
That's it.
oh, I'm sorry. You can comment on the YouTube page because this will go up on YouTube.
Right.
You can comment on the YouTube page, or you can comment on my Mixcloud or whatever. But if you disagree with me, I want to know why.
Right.
Because to me, it doesn't make sense that we would teach a child not to protect themselves. Because to me, that's self-defense.
It is.
If you tell someone, now I'm not saying I don't teach my kids to immediately start beating people up, but here's my thing. If your child is putting your hands on my child because they can't control themselves and my child is trying to either get away from them or trying to like tone down the situation,
right,
and they're not doing that and they're not respecting their wishes and they're not respecting their space, then you know what? It's fair game. Now, bitch, I gotta knock your fucking teeth out.
Right.
And you know what? I will go up to the school and I will stand up to any fucking adult that tries to go against me, including the parents of that child.
Right.
Because I'm gonna look them right in the eye and be like, well, why was your child being a bullying ass bitch?
Right.
Where did that come from?
Yeah.
So you want me, so it's okay for you to allow your child to be a bully and to pick on kids and all that other stuff. Let's just disregard that. But you want me to regulate my child's response to that?
Yeah.
You can kiss my black ass. You can kiss my black asshole. Okay? I don't give a fuck. Right. I'm just being real. Like, I am not gonna sit here and let my child be
crazy because we wasn't raised like that, so it's like.
But you shouldn't be raised like that. Everybody in existence has a right to protect themselves.
Yes.
They have a right to protect their body and protect from physical violence.
Right.
If somebody is fucking with you or they put their hands on you first, to me, I feel like that's a free fucking ride to get these hands.
Right.
Point blank, period.
Yeah.
And if you want to be mad about that, then be mad about it. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, it's going to teach your child something that obviously you're not teaching them, which is don't fuck with people.
Right.
Don't fuck with people that ain't fucking with you.
Yeah.
And if people trying to de-escalate the situation, then maybe you need to take a look at yourself and calm the fuck down too.
Right.
But see, a lot of times these bullies, they get wilder.
Yeah.
And they get more out of control.
Right.
When they try to de-escalate this shit. So it's like, okay, well then if you want to wild out, then nigga, let's wild out.
Right.
Point blank, period. Hold my earrings, bitch. I'm about to go in on the motherfucker right now. I'm about to choke this motherfucker right here on the playground.
Right.
So don't bring your bullying ass kids around my kids because you might get curb stomped.
Right.
I'm just saying. I'm one of those parents that I do teach my kid that. So be mad at me. If you disagree with me, I don't mind. I know that we're going to have differences of opinions and that's okay. But talk to me. Let me know because I want to hear your side of it. I want to hear why you think it's okay to allow this kind of stuff to happen and to not teach your child to protect themselves because isn't protecting yourself like a right that every human being has?
Right.
Nobody should get beat on or hit, or whatever against their will and just take it.
Right.
I don't feel like that should be the way that human nature should work.
Yeah.
If you fucking with me and I'm not fucking with you and you put your hands on me first, you fucked up.
Right.
Point blank, period. You fucked up. So
many people have, and they.
Oh shit! Kev letting y'all know. He said, "Look, I done put a few in the dirt."
Yeah, man.
But I'm just saying. So, and speaking of that, so this will be like some adult type shit. I'm not even gonna get into that. Man, I don't know what to tell y'all, bro. Oh, the ridiculous. Okay, so I hate cats. I fucking hate cats, bro.
Yeah.
I do. And so apparently, the art director of Chanel, I don't know, I didn't know who this dude was until he died. Apparently he died. So there's that. So the, what's the guy's name? I'm trying to find it real quick. But basically this dude, he had a cat and he was the executive director or whatever of Chanel, whatever I just said. His name is Karl Lagerfeld. I don't know how to say it. But he died this past week or whatever in the past like week and a half. And he left some of his inheritance to his fucking cat. No bullshit. Why do people do this?
I don't know.
I really want to know. Why do people do this? Why do you put things in your pet's name? What the fuck is the pet gonna do with it?
Exactly.
They have no idea what the fuck you do.
Right.
They don't know that you're the fucking executive art director of Chanel.
Right.
Like, who the fuck? What the fuck? Like, are they doing your taxes with you too? Like, I don't understand this shit. So, Apparently, so he was worth $200 million or almost $200 million. And the cat is set to receive at least some of that. And they said that there's no word on just how much. Now, here's what the cat's name is. The cat's name is Chopette. They had to give him like a weird ass cat like name, right?
Really?
So yeah, his name is Chopette. And so they said that they don't know how much the cat will inherit, but she will still be living her lavish lifestyle. So this cat basically lives better than all of us. And they said that that's not a record though. They said that there's a record for people. I didn't even know this was a thing. Yeah. Like rich people do this shit like on a consistent basis. But they said, but the record for the richest pet, I didn't even know that was a list. But they have a record for the richest pet. It goes to another cat by the name of Blackie. Well, at least the name is Blackie, right? And this cat inherited $7 million in 1988. Can you imagine what that equates to now? $7 million in 1988. Yeah. That's like double now, or triple by this point as far as worth. And it all goes to a fucking cat.
That's so crazy.
That is crazy insane to me. I don't understand it. Maybe y'all pet lovers can tell me. I don't love a pet that much.
No.
I'm sorry. If I'm gonna die and I'm rich, I'm taking care of fam. I'm taking care of people that need it. You know what I'm saying? Like, exactly. I'm not finna give it to no fucking animal. Like, so stupid ass out here.
They can't do anything with it.
It's like, bitch, you never did anything for me but suck me dry. Like, I had to feed your ass. I had to take care of your ass. Like, what did you bring to my life exactly besides being cute?
Right.
Like, oh, I get to pet you. Oh, companionship. Look, companionship ain't worth that much, bitch. Right. I'm just saying. Holy crap. I ain't not doing that. That's mad disrespectful. Like, how disrespectful is that? You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, you about to take care of, you thinking you about to take care of your fam and all this shit. Right. They find out you left it to Blackie. Right. Or Chopette. What kind of shit is that? I'll be mad at the motherfucker. I'll be like, bruh.
This fucking cat, really?
A fucking cat. Like, what are they gonna do with that? And meanwhile, basically what happens is in these situations is they have to take care of the cat with the money.
Right.
I'm like, what? I can't, this boggles my mind. Like, you know how tempting it would be to take that money and do some other shit? Like, who's gonna check you, the cat?
Right.
Like, if I want to take some money and go on a shopping spree, what the cat gonna say? Right. Like, bitch, shut up. You lucky I fed your ass today. Shit. You better get your stinking ass up out of here, bitch. So, I'm gonna chill out. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of cats. If you're a fan of cats, then sorry. I'm not gonna keep y'all too long, you know what I'm saying? I never like to keep y'all too long. But I love that you guys are listening. This is episode 6. I greatly appreciate everybody who has listened, who has supported, who has followed, who has liked, who has shared, who has commented, who has responded. All of that. I'm very, very, very grateful. I hope that you enjoyed this episode, and I hope that you enjoy the future episodes that are going to happen, because I'm going to keep bringing y'all this heat, you know what I'm saying? Keep bringing y'all this young fire, all right? This fuego, for those who are bilingual, all right? And I probably didn't even say that right, but it's all to the good. But look, I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. If you do like these podcasts, for real, I want y'all to share them, like them, comment. Don't be shy. Approach me. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up. Comment on shit. I'm not going to get upset. Right. I want that. I want that. So, with that being said, I'm about to get up out this piece. Cosign Cares about to get about this piece. Yeah. We about to get on a fucking hoverboard, and we about to hoverboard about this. No, we're not. No, we're not going to do that. I'm just going to cut it off. But this your boy HL. You can hit me up on Instagram, like I said, h.l.productions on Instagram, or you can find us on YouTube, Life as I EYE See It on YouTube, or you can find me on Mixcloud, which is mixcloud.com/HL Productions. Got your boy Cosign Kev signing off, and we out. Love, peace, and hair grease. Cheer. Woo.